What is going on, traders, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm glad to have you. On this channel, I go over key levels and catalysts that I'm focusing on, along with a watch list of stock tickers that I may trade. In this video, I'll be going over my watch list for the trading week of September 25th, 2023. Let's get to it. All right, first up, the catalyst. So this week we have the core PCE report on Friday before the market opens. Now, the core PCE is a measure of prices that people living in the United States pay for goods and services. Now, if you're wondering what's the difference between CPI and CPE, well, the CPI uses data from household surveys and the PCE uses data from the gross domestic product report and from suppliers. All right. Now, lastly, we have Fed officials speaking on Tuesday and Thursday. Let's take a look at this week's earnings calendar. All right, so it looks like we have another light week, but this time I'm interested in a few of them, and those will be Costco, Micron, and Nike. Let's get started with the watch list. First up is the S&P 500 ETF, ticker symbol SPY, and here I have it zoomed in on a 4-hour time frame. Now, September continues to be a red month, and it didn't help that the FOMC and the Fed rate decision pushed it down even further. Now, right now, the SPY is sitting around $430.50. In order for me to consider it bullish, it has to get back above 432. And if it does, then the first level I'm looking for it to test is going to be 433. And if it gets above that, I'm looking for it to test the top of this monthly imbalance back up to 437. Now, on the bearish side, if SPY cannot break above 432, then I'm looking for it to drop down and test the bottom of this monthly imbalance around $422. So keep these levels on your watch list and let's see what happens. Up next is Costco, ticker symbol COST, and here I have it pulled up on the weekly time frame. Now, the company reports earnings after the market closes on Tuesday, and right now the stock is sitting around $558.50. Now, looking at this chart, this highlighted area, Costco's been ranging between $450 and $560 since June of last year. And right now we're hovering around the top of that range, and you can see it rejected quite a few times. So this could be a very strong resistance for this stock. Now, like I said, with it sitting around $558.50, in order for me to consider it bullish, it has to break above and hold $564. And if it does, then the first level I'm looking for it to test is going to be around $609. And if it gets above that, test its all-time high around $612. Now, on the bearish side, if Costco cannot get above $564, then the first level I'm looking for it to test is going to be around $532. If it can't hold that, $511. All right, so keep these levels on your watch list and let's see what happens. Up next is Nvidia, ticker symbol NVDA, and here I have it zoomed in on a 4-hour time frame. Now, we've been watching Nvidia since it hit $520 on its fantastic earnings run about a month ago. But since then, it has sold off more than $100, and right now it's sitting around $416. Now, the reason I'm zoomed in on a 4-hour time frame is to show you what happened in the past week. Now, this green candle right here is Monday, and you can see Nvidia dropped down to around $420 before the buyer stepped in and pushed it right back up to around $441. Now, they were unable to keep it at $441, and the stock continued to drop all the way down. Now, these same buyers right here were unable to keep it at $420, and it continued to drop down to around $407. That was a little short of what we were looking for at $401 or so. And you can see this $420 level started to act as a resistance. So right now, with the stock sitting around $416, in order for me to consider it bullish, it has to break above $420. And if it does, then I'm looking for it to test this 4-hour imbalance around $433. If it gets above that, then I'm looking for it to test $441 once again. Now, on the bearish side, if Nvidia cannot get above $420, then I'm looking for it to drop down to around $407. And if it can't hold that, $400. So keep these levels on your watch list and let's see what happens. Up next is Cisco Systems, ticker symbol CSCO, and here I have it pulled up on the weekly time frame. Now, this past week, Cisco announced that they were acquiring Splunk, software that's used to monitor and search through large amounts of data. Now, this tool is very popular in the corporate world for companies that can't afford it. Now, usually the company that's being acquired, their stock goes up, and the company that's doing the buying, their stock goes down. And that's what happened with Cisco this past week. Now, with the stock sitting around $53.50, in order for me to consider it bullish, it has to hold above $52.50. And if it does, then the first level I'm looking for at the test is going to be around $54.25. And if it gets above that, then you can see this highlighted area. It can run as high as around $58.50. Now on the bearish side, if Cisco cannot hold above $52.50, then I'm looking for it to drop down to around $50. So keep these levels on your watch list and let's see what happens. All right, and the last one we're going to look at today is an update on Dollar General, ticker symbol DG, and here I have it pulled up on the weekly time frame. Now this stock continues to sell off. Last week it was unable to break above 116 and it dropped down to around 108. Now this week, if it can't get above 108, then I'm looking for it to drop down to around $100. If it can't hold $100, then I'm looking for it to drop down to around $86.50. So keep these levels on your watch list and let's see what happens. And that is the end of the video. If you find value in the videos that I publish, smash that like button and please consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you're looking to get started with investing, check out the pinned comment in this video for a link to Webull where you can get up to 12 free stocks for signing up and depositing just 1 penny. Now here's wishing you a prosperous week of trading, and until next week, talk to you later.